Yeah, we've got Tanner's pick this week, that being the 1990 film Gremlins 2, The New Batch.
Dude, Gremlins are back, and they're attacking 90s Donald Trump. We join our titular, not titular, we're joining Billy Peltzer yet again. He's got a big fancy job in the Big Apple, New York City. And the Gremlins happen again. You remember the Gremlins? It happens, but it's even wackier this time. Oh, the levels of wacky. It is off the charts. We got all kinds of absurd nonsense, and then they kill Gremlins, the end. Fun fact, that scene of Brainy Gremlin giving the Bat Gremlin genetic sunblock was hastily added, like, at the last second when they realized that the Bat Gremlin shouldn't have been able to go outside.
Good fun fact. That's fun. I really don't know exactly where I'm going to be putting this film. It's so hard to say. I guess I'll say C at the moment.
I was going to say, I can help you out if you want, dude.
Yeah, Dylan, where are you putting it?
Dude, I gave this movie a C+.
Wow.
Jackson, where are you putting it?
I gave the original Gremlins a C-. I don't think I like this one as much as the original Gremlins. I give this one a D+.
Wow. Guys.
Yeah, don't say you fucking love this movie.
I fucking love this movie.
God fucking damn it, dude!
I'm giving it an A-.
Oh my god! Now I get it, guys. Now I get it.
Same as Come and See, eh?
You know what's really funny is I remember last week when we got the movies announced that I said this movie was bad, and I for some reason went into this movie like, oh, this movie's gonna be great. I love the first movie. This one can't possibly be that bad. God, the movie, it starts out so slow, and they just do so many things I don't care about. The only reason it's at a C+ is because I actually enjoyed some of the hijinks happening at the latter half of this movie. I do think the wacky gremlin shit that happens honestly is what redeemed this movie, because otherwise this was probably gonna land in like, probably C- or below for me. The performances are kind of whatever. I think the full like body of Gizmo looked bad. The puppetry is the same as the first one. It's fine, whatever. I like how they got innovative with the types of gremlins that we have. And it's just nonsensical chaos. When you have no point to get to and you're just having chaos ensue everywhere, it's hard to go wrong, in my opinion. There's just some things in this shit that don't make sense. Also, are they insinuating with the fucking female gremlin or whatever the hell? Are they supposed to... These things are asexual. Why the fuck does this thing need a... What?
Yeah, why does it have sex with Quentin Tarantino? I don't get it.
It has needs, man. It has needs.
Was that Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, just look at him.
You pointing that out right now is shaking me to my very core.
I don't know what Quentin Tarantino looks... Was the last movie also his?
No.
Yes.
Okay. I agree with my husband.
The Gremlins, there's actually half of the 10 movies he's allowed to make.
Exactly. Yeah, so, Gremlins 2, pretty wacky film starring Zach Galligan of Gremlins fame, Waxwork, and nothing else. He really just went and made a whole lot of bullshit after this. Nothing of note, absolutely.
Horror slop.
Gotta say, crazy deep cuts in this film. They had a big old do the right thing posters. They were walking to work. That was fun. Also, there was a Mr. Donut featured in this film, guys. Mr. Donut. Are you guys familiar with Mr. Donut?
I saw that, dude. I fucking saw that. Is that the Japanese reference?
That's the tie here, Jackson. So for the uninitiated here, Mr. Donut was started by a guy who originally was affiliated with Dunkin' Donuts, and over the course of several decades took America by storm and became one of the main donut franchises in the US. Then in the 70s, they expanded over to Japan and quickly swept through Japan as well as the rest of Asia. They fucking conquered that place. But then, tragically, in the 90s, as always happens, the 90s have to come around and ruin everything, many such cases. Unfortunately, the giant Mr. Donut gets purchased by Dunkin' Donuts and is slowly but surely turned into Dunkin' Donuts locations. Mr. Donuts are wiped out. There's one more in the US, a single one in Illinois, guys. Tanner, please throw up a picture of Jax and I eating Mr. Donut in Japan.
Whoa.
Is there a picture of us eating Mr. Donut in Japan?
Yeah, here. Check it out. I'm drinking a melon soda in that image. It's
Wait,
pretty
are you
sweet.
actually condoning the... Oh, you guys aren't actually in the photo.
Yeah,
Never
this
mind.
picture doesn't even have them in it. I'm
Share it
not including-
anyway.
I'm cutting all this out.
Don't cut it! It's important, Tanner! You piece of shit!
Anyway.
This is vital Gremlins lore. Look, the melon soda is green, just like the Gremlins.
Uh-huh.
Oh
I mean
my
their
gosh,
blood, right?
it all makes sense now.
What do you mean, like their blood? The Gremlins are green.
They are green.
They're green? Oh, no.
A lot of them are. They have color variation. Some are brown, some are black, but a lot of them are green.
Yeah, most of them are green, in fact. Why are the little Yogwai or whatever the fuck, why are they different this
Yogwai.
time from Gizmo? Wait, they make
I mean,
them
they were
different.
last time.
No, they weren't. They just looked just like him.
Oh, that's...
They were
That
s-
actually... Go on, Tanner.
I mean, the real answer is because it's a sequel, so they had a bigger budget, and so they could make more different looking ones.
That's bullshit, dude. What the fuck?
And maybe wanting too much from this movie. My only, stipulation is, so you got Gizmo, who's relatively normal, right? He knows shit. He knows not to eat after...
Why does he only give birth to evil
that was what I was gonna say. He knows not to eat after midnight. He hates water. He knows this shit. So why the hell, whenever he gets babies, why the fuck are they so messed up? Why are they always evil? One of them was
Maybe
literally...
they're supposed to be evil by default, and Gizmo is just chill like that.
That's exactly what I was saying. Gizmo just got trained to not be a retard, and about all the other ones he pumps out, they don't have that.
One of the Mogwai literally was born half gremlin. He was already basically transitioned by the time he was born. None of this shit makes any sense. They're also just so wacky. I just figured, they'd be slight offshoots, normal I mean, obviously, there's nothing genetically normal about gremlins or Mogwai or whatever. But it's just so fucking weird. I don't care really all that much. I just think it's a really interesting thing to look at where you got Gizmo who's fucking normal and you got all these other ones up, or the 7 dwarves. But anyway.
Yeah. My turn to talk about the movie, I guess.
So this film fucking hates Gremlins. It despises that other film.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah, kind of. So, the sort of origin behind it is that, obviously, the first Gremlins, as directed by Joe Dante, came out. Massive, massive hit. By far the biggest movie Joe Dante ever did. And he kind of resented it for that because it really just isn't the kind of movie he likes to make. And so they immediately greenlighted a sequel, and he was like, I don't want to make movies like this, and so he bounced. And I think they spent a couple of years of trying to figure out how to make a Gremlins 2, and they were like, fuck, we can't figure out jack shit for this. And so they call him back, and he says, okay, I'll make a Gremlins 2. But you have to let me do whatever I want. And they agreed to that.
Of course.
And so that is why he makes this comedy, basically, this chaotic gremlin comedy. And I might have to double check this. I think for me, this might be one of the funniest movies we've seen yet. I think it is just hilarious. There is such a clip of jokes. There are so many funny little sight gags. And one thing I really appreciate is it has a huge variety of humor. It's got, toilet humor. It's got puns. It's got satire. It's got slapstick. It literally has everything in here. And it's like they are throwing it at you constantly.
It doesn't do any of them well, unfortunately.
It does. And they're all so funny and well done. I agree with Dylan's major complaint that it starts off really slow. But aside from that, I'm just having a blast the whole time. I love the gremlin antics. I love, the parodies and the satire and the references. And, it just all works so well for me. And it's so fucking entertaining. It's the opposite of Come and See, where I'm like, yeah, this is really good because it's so artsy. I'm like, this is really good because of how funny and entertaining it is.
Jackson.
Yeah, so I thought it was kind of boring.
Damn. What the fuck was Christopher Lee's name? Dr. Chlamydia or something like that?
Yeah, it was. Or, no, fuck.
You mean Count
Close to
Dooku?
that.
It was something like that. Oh, I think it was Catheter. I'm pretty sure it's
That's
Catheter.
right, Dr. Catheter. And then, he immediately does, one of the clever jokes where he walks up to the other guys, he's like, how are your cloning experiments going? And then they turn around and they're fucking twins. That's a pun and a thinker right there.
Star Wars references in this movie.
It's having an actor from Star Wars in it.
Dude, he got electrocuted to death.
Hey. Did you just call the concept of cloning a Star Wars reference?
Yes.
Yes.
They had Ewoks in this film.
Yeah.
Am I correct in saying that this movie came out before Attack of the Clones released?
Probably.
Presumably, yes.
Which one is Attack of the Clones?
It came out in 1990, so...
Yeah, Attack of the Clones came out in 2002, I think. So anyway, Dylan's an idiot. Let's move on.
I was doing this intentionally, you son of a bitch. Anyway.
Okay, so Jackson, you didn't like this film. Tell us more.
I'm gonna sound like Dylan here, but I just didn't really think it was that funny. I didn't really like the fucking antics of the Gremlins in the first movie, and it's just more of the same in this one, but with the addition of a bunch of other random fucking shenanigan dumb shit that just look kind of bad, like the Bat Gremlin or all the fucking segments of them trying to show them walking just looks fucking terrible to me. The acting is once again not great. Our main character is not a good actor. I don't know how the fuck he is still doing this. I don't have a lot to say. I think the most fun I had was just seeing them all get fucking turned into goop. That shit was visceral. Why'd they? Was it that gruesome?
They went weirdly hard on that part.
They got fucking mutilated. That was crazy.
I think it was a combination of they were being electrocuted, which isn't their normal way of dying.
No, he just means how it looked. He's not talking about the actual manner in which it happened.
I was getting there. I think it's also just the quantity in which they were dying, just because of how many more there were here. That might have been a contributing factor. At least that's
I think it's because in the first film, the very last gremlin dies and they fucking melt and are a skeleton and stuff, and that's all visceral. So I mean, we gotta go bigger, right?
Yeah, pretty much. One aspect I do actually enjoy about the Gremlins, oddly enough, is that they don't necessarily surface level. We can look at them; they're just mindless creatures of chaos, I do like that there is just some small little tidbit of sentience in each of them we forget that they have, which changes this from just some your stupid monster movie, whatever, if you want to call it that, to no, these things are intentional and they know what they're doing. They just don't give a fuck. They're just here to cause chaos and fuck shit up. And that's actually kind of one of the things I enjoyed about this movie.
They're an insanely versatile movie monster. You can put them in comedies like this because, they can speak English when it's necessary for the joke. They can imitate human behavior when it's necessary for a joke. But then, you could also definitely put them in a horror movie and just have them be more monstery and whatever. They're very usable and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I'm with Tanner when I say we need more Gremlins films.
We need more. Give us Gremlins 3. Hey, this movie is one of the major characters in this movie is a parody of Donald Trump in the 90s. Put the Gremlins in the White House, dude.
Oh, boy. I mean, I do...
Clamp becomes president. The Gremlins, they follow him.
Yeah.
I'm saying we should go one further. Gremlins in space. Why did it never happen?
Why didn't it happen?
I do recall at the end of the movie, three quarters in, I was I can, imagine how much of a horror monster movie this could be if the Gremlins weren't just chaotic little fuckers, imagine they weren't playing jokes and their only intention was to take over a city or whatever and just fucking kill people. That would be so... I don't mean to get dark about it, but that'd be so easy for them just because the conditions in which they thrive is just so acquirable. Just a random thought. I don't know why I had it, but make a realistic Gremlins movie where they actually kill people and it turns into some zombie outbreak.
I mean, they do kill people. They kill Jackson in this movie.
That is,
yeah.
Yeah, when that one guy is well, what if they're eating on an airplane and they cross over a time zone? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. And then it fucking bursts out of his computer and kills him.
They made some fair points, though. I don't know why I took that scene seriously.
Why did you take it seriously? They're making fun of those people.
Because man, it's just questions nobody's asking,
The TV stuff has a lot of decent gags. I like that. I like that woman that it has a cooking show based on microwaving, and she has the fucking bay of microwaves behind her, and she's just pouring alcohol into every recipe and making this horrible bullshit.
Yeah, she's everyone's aunt.
Yeah. You have that one sight gag where it's like the archery channel, and then a guy dressed like Robin Hood steps out of the studio and breaks an arrow over his knee and walks off. Just lots of really funny little gags like that, just constantly.
I guess take it seriously or not, but my only other quarrel with this movie is why did it take some people so long to evacuate the building? Like there was the one boss, redheaded lady, who at the very end is like, man, I just need help. Where is everybody? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she used the bathroom. She just wasn't around.
I don't
She's
know.
a New Yorker. She isn't bothered by any of this.
Guys,
That's
redheaded
life in
chick,
the big city.
hot or not? What do we think?
Are you kidding, dude?
I mean,
God.
I'm just checking.
Woo!
Right?
Not a
Really?
huge fan.
You're
The
a
Jackson?
Gremlin, hot or not?
No, the
Gremlin?
redheaded boss lady.
I don't care about it. I don't like gingers.
That's valid. You guys have two different reasons for not liking her, and I respect it, I think. Anyway, are we done reviewing Gremlins?
I like how the female gremlin reverse rape mind broke that one guy.
Oh,
Quentin Tarantino.
my man gave in to
Yeah,
his
Quentin
dark
Tarantino.
desires. I looked at that potion that she drank, and I was like, does this make them transgender or just a woman? And then I was confused for the rest of the movie.
You really get hang up on the dumbest little gags possible.
It's, dude, I'm either focused on the things that don't matter, or I'm not focusing on anything at all, and you really don't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Tanner, editor, whoever's editing this episode, please sissify Dylan.
Sissify? What the fuck does that mean? I don't want to know. Let's move on.
All right, Tanner, after your impassioned speech, you know what? I'm changing my rank. I'm going to C-.
I think. Oh, you did go up one? Was that up one or down
No,
one?
I think he was at a
down
flat
one.
C.
Oh my gosh. Why?
He doesn't like
You know, I
Gremlins,
didn't
man.
care much for this film.
You didn't think it was funny at all?
Not really, no.
I literally don't understand that.
There were a lot of gags. They weren't very funny gags. That's the unfortunate thing.
I think you're crazy, dude. That literally doesn't even make any sense to me.
There were certainly some funny gags, but most of them were the exact opposite, so it just counterbalances it for me.
I just feel like we'll never find a true comedy movie that any of us can all enjoy.
Dude,
That's
we
so
all
true.
Monty Monty Python.
True.
We liked it, kind of.
I feel like that's our highest rated comedy.
Did you guys like the part where the Gremlins interrupt the movie and Hulk Hogan has to tell him to turn it back on?
No, I feel like I fucking zoned out when I was watching it because I was genuinely like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh.
It did feel disjointed from the movie, but it was still kind of funny.
I was watching it late at night, so that definitely did not help me.
Anyway, Jackson, what's
I think you guys might have gotten stat checked by Gremlins too. I'm gonna be honest.
that check?
I'm sorry, Tanner, but I'm afraid that, the court of public opinion might be correct on Gremlins too, and you
No,
just,
dude. No. The internet is revising its opinion. It turned around. This movie is actually epic and based. The people who saw it when it came out were wrong.
Unfortunately, the brain-rotted millennials of today are incorrect, and the Gen Xers of yesteryear, where they knew what was what with Gremlins 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sticking at my D+.
Yeah, I honestly think C+ is a justified spot for Gremlins. I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was great either, but...
And it lands at a C+. How exciting.